well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the 49ers and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Niner defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They shakes him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Johnson to return it.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
His first first touchdown of the new season.
And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Six-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Keeps himself upright. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great comp.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Red zone now on 1st down. And Anderson's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bishop. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy swinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Mahomes firing complete. High in the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chase Young.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Bishop. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Bishop. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Throw on the run, but that first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return their reception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake. Bishop. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. Although a jet sweep to start the drive.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good pickup there, a 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
And San Francisco
operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Off play action, Bishop. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Operating from the gun, Bishop. That's caught right side by Anderson. Touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Oh, he shifts past him. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
That's complete left side to Gray.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Something going to happen.
Okay, so let's face it. This fantasy guys, the analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, still won't go down. And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line.
A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Mahomes now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.